Did you really think you would make it through 4 years of college without taking a single exam? Of course not. Stay tuned. The Office of Academic Support and Disability Resources is here to walk you through some general test-taking tips. Remember, tips are great, but good advice is the advice you use. So take 5 minutes and focus on the snippet and then practice these test-taking tips for each and every exam you take. The time has come, your first exam, or maybe you have already had a few and did not perform as well as you would like, and that is how you stumbled upon this short 5-minute video. Either way, we are glad you're watching. How many exams you encounter in college will vary for each student, but I would wager that you will have the pleasure of testing your knowledge through some of it, not most of your classes. Before we dive into these test-taking tips, let's review how college tests or exams differ than when you were in high school. Tests in high school may have been weekly or frequent, covering smaller amounts of material, whereas now in college you're tasked with reviewing notes daily, participating in class regularly, and then the test may be cumulative, covering large amounts of material, even the entire semester worth. Maybe you missed the bus and stayed home on the day of a test in high school. Chances are your teacher provided you with the opportunity to make up the exam. In college, make-up tests are seldom an option, and if they are, you need to request them. So before I begin talking about some strategies when it comes to test taking, with the information we just discussed, I think it's important to note the best way to prepare for exam is go to class, stay engaged in the discussions, and review material regularly, and lastly, don't miss class the day of the exam. Your syllabus is your roadmap. It's your Netflix password. It's your fingerprint to unlock your phone. It's the milk to your cookies. Okay, you get the idea. Your syllabus is important. Review it in depth and mark those test dates, if provided, on your calendar. Create a study guide to set yourself up for success. The more prepared you are, the less anxious you might feel. I suggest creating a 2-week study guide for midterms and finals. Chances are you will have more than one final or exam to study for at the same time, so preparing ahead when, where, and how you will study will help you in the long run. Choose a location with minimal distractions or where you have the ability to turn off distractions. Choose a time that you'll be focused. Are you a morning person or most productive right after lunch or dinner? And how you will study. Will you use flashcards? Will you use practice exams? Challenge your roommate to a Kahoot game. These are questions you want to answer when creating your study guide. Check out the Success Zone exam game plan template. You can download it free today and put this plan to action. You have prepared by attending class and reviewing notes along with studying in small chunks of time for the past 2 weeks. You have got a good night's rest and the time has come. First, glance over the entire test. You want to know what is ahead and what the entire test consists of. Take a few minutes to calculate allotted time for each question. If this is a timed exam, this is very important. Look at the value of each section. Are they all equal points, or are some questions weighted differently? Next, you will want to answer all of the easy questions you are confident in. Now go back to the beginning and read through each question. If you are taking this online and at home, perhaps try reading it out loud to yourself will be helpful. Rephrase the question so you are confident that you understand what is being asked. Circle keywords and phrases in the questions to help you generate your answer. Remember to keep an eye on the time. Try to pace yourself instead of sprinting to finish. If you are having trouble formulating a written response, try drawing a diagram or picture or flowchart. When you have answered all the questions, review if time allows. Let's talk essay exams or even short answer responses for a minute. It is important, as we mentioned, to read through the question and circle key words. Understanding these catchwords will help guide your response. Study these words and know them before sitting down to take the exam. A copy of these catchwords can also be found on the Success Zone website, so download it today and review these terms. This will help you stop avoiding those essay exams and build confidence in tackling the short answer exam. Phew, that's over. So glad I don't need to think about that again. Not so fast. Let's think about this. Are you taking Biology 100? And next semester you need Biology 200 or Stats 1, and next you have Stats 2? Learning new information builds upon prior knowledge. You are now paying money to come to school and learn. So don't just pass the exam. Be sure you have learned and can apply this knowledge to whatever is next. Schoolhouse Rock says, knowledge is power. Use your power. If you got some concepts wrong, make it a priority to see your professor during their office hours to review and clarify any concepts that are hanging you up. Chances are you will need this information, and a strong foundation is essential, especially your education. Thanks for watching, and good luck on your next exam, quiz, or test.